So I got a question, man. I got a question. I got to go somewhat in depth. How valid is your mate's past? So in current day, how valid is your mate's past? Say you meet somebody and you're dating. How valid is if you were to find out later? Should they tell you about their past, or what if you find out later that in ninth grade year she was in she was playing with the basketball team 5-on-1? What if seriously she was violated in the younger years? What if in college she did porn to get by? You know what I mean? College is hard. But how important or how valid is the past when you're meeting someone new? Should you say, well, that was then, this is now, or does some of that have to be relevant in assessing the character of the person that you're going to date, marry, even engage in, casual sex with? How valid is that, ladies, man?
Be honest to you, at first I'm like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because that was before me. But then I sat down and I thought about what you said. Like, damn, like what if she was the town bicycle? it's gonna be, I mean, listen, that's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? And
what she said.
Man, yeah, she did this. But I thought about Kanye, man, and that Kim K situation. He had an interview. Sorry about that, where he was talking about the whole Ray Day incident and how his friends that are his friends, they know not mention that around him. You know what I'm saying? Like that happened. He had a declaration with them where he spoke and he said, "Hey, that happened. That was before me. Everybody has a past. That's my wife now." And his friends that are his friends, they don't mention that. And in his case, he didn't care about the past. That's fine. But a lot of guys are immature. I'm gonna be honest to you. I wanna. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things that I can take.
Oh no!
What happened? Oh no! You're on your best behavior now.
My auntie. Shout out to Evelyn. Keep my bad.
You good. But no, it's real though, man. At the end of the day, the thing that I wouldn't be able to do, I can take a lot of things, but the things that I wouldn't be able to take gonna cause a problem. So that was the talk. What you got?
Well, at first I thought, I was thinking like you. So, and I still kind of do, but it's almost kind of like buying a car. I don't need to know everybody who drove the car as long as it's in good condition.
Right.
But then again, that Carfax is a mandatory because they could put different additives to make things seem like they not, and then a couple years down the line, your whole exhaust fall off. So, and maybe people don't understand that. So let me get a little deeper. This is how I feel right now. If you have changed and turned over a new leaf, and I never had a way of finding out, I don't want to know. I'm Mario. I don't want to know. But if you some kind of way know that I am going to find out, it behooves you to let me know. Because then I feel like I'm going to respect you more by giving me a chance to say, all right, as a man, can I deal with this or can I not? So if you went and had a rendezvous in the mountains of Kalamazoo, I might not need to know that. But if I stayed in Riviera Beach and you got nasty in Boynton, you probably should tell me because I have homeboys in Boynton. And I'm just telling ladies, be discreet and understand on your end, like how close were you playing to where you lay? Because right now, the worst thing as for a man to do is, I'm telling you, as a man, if I know and I accepted that, then I can blame nobody but myself. But if I walk into a party and I see everybody over there with the you talking about mad. That's the mad and the hurt and the embarrassment that I don't think no man wants to feel. And no man wants to feel played and be the butt of the party jokes. So, ladies, if you know that your man is in the situation or in the circumference of where you have played it, please let him know something. Or just if you see the guys or something, if you see the basketball team, which Horace so eloquently spoke of to begin this segment, and you see that team walk in, they don't have to have on their jerseys, but let your star player know that that's the opposing team. What do you have?
Keep it a buck. Please keep it a buck.
Oh man, look, I would love I would love to sit up here and say, man, that was before me. Whatever she did in her past is I'm with her now. We got a future and everything. I don't care. I just, as long as you don't do it now. I would love to sit here and say that I'm at that maturity level, but I'm absolutely not. I'm just not. Here's the thing. I need that whole facts. I'm gonna need that out of you. No, I say it like this. If you choose not to tell me, in the relationship, there's going to be times when we talk about cheaters. There's going to be times when we talk about things like, like men that's being a player. Now, if I hear that you seem to be objective to that, you talk down on that, I'm gonna take a mental note of that. And then if it's come out later, then I'm gonna hold that all the way against you. I mean, I know women that has in their past had lesbian activities, but then won't give you a three-way. I know women that has three-ways in the past, and whatever that dude, whatever he got, he was able to get it, but you can't get it.
Amazing.
I've seen, bro. I've been on the show and seen women who bash me about just talking about casual sex between two adults, and they used to get trains ran on them. So
amazing.
Don't play with me. Don't even play with me with that. That's all I'm saying. If we want to have this conversation, and you're open, and then because if you're open with it, it's going to come out. We talk about it again. I moved away from the crib, so I wanted to try to elude myself of that problem. But it don't always work like that. But at the same time, man, no, I'm not mature enough to say it doesn't matter, because it matters. When I go to that job and they ask, and I have to fill out that application or something like that, and they ask me about my background, or when I'm buying a house, when I'm trying to rent, whatever it is, they check that background and they hold that shit against me. So we have to understand that. We have to understand this. So then, because at the end of the day, if I start having, let's say I start having children with this woman, I'm going to raise my child, especially my daughter, to not be what you was. That's what I'm going to, and you may be loose on that type of raising. I'm going to be stern on that type of raising. So, yeah, I'm not at that level yet. Horace, what you think?
The only pro I can say to this is most dudes that marry hoes are happy for a little while. Kanye is ecstatic, but I think Kanye mixing a couple screws up top, right?
You know why though, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
Hoes hell, ain't it? Okay.
Yeah, well, you got a point. How valid is your mate's past? I think that it is valid when it will affect you. So you got to have a moment to protect yourself at all times. You can't be in love to the point of stupidity, which we have. Listen, I know a girl where I went to school with. I don't know if it was something in her blood. She really did almost a whole class. Like, she did numbers, record numbers, like Debbie does Dallas numbers. One day, I seen her in the mall. She married. She moved away, got married. Everybody in the mall laughing. He doesn't know. He thinking he didn't won the prize. He won it all right. But I would say it's important if I met somebody and because she ran into a dude, she ran into a guy that had a risky past, and every so often she doesn't have a virus, but occasionally she has to get an STD test. That's something I need to know.
Amazing.
There was a woman that got married and got divorced because after she got married to the guy, a video of her sucking thing at the bachelor party came out months later. Y'all didn't see that video.
Amazing.
So yeah, you know what I mean? So the timing of things are important, but I think for someone said, why is it different? I'm gonna say why it's different. With men and women, I think it's important when it's tied to the soul. You know what I mean? Like certain things, she didn't have a daddy and all that type of stuff. They pass, you want to get to know them. But when it comes to things that's tied to their soul, it's a difference. Men give, but women are receivers. So when it comes to those soul ties, you guys receive, you guys carry. So I think it's important in that aspect because I've met people who've had trauma from early in their years who don't know that it's affecting them in their relationship. and it's affecting their relationship to the point where the guy and her can't really gel together because she has unresolved traumas from the past. You know what I mean? And dude not knowing, he's taking on that guilt trip thinking it's something that he's not doing. But back to the soul ties, I think it has to be impactful and it's substantial when it's tied to something that is affecting their soul and their character and their development. I'm sorry, Date Doctor. Go ahead.
I'm glad. I appreciate you taking it on that philosophical level. I get that. But I'm going to just keep this simple. A key that can open many locks is called a master key. A lock that can be opened by many keys is just a shitty lock.
Sponsor gone.
And let me say this before we go on. See, I'm not speaking from a place of I don't know. As you brothers know, I have tried such things. So I like to call myself an enlightened brother. So I told myself, listen, this is a nice young lady. Never mind her past. I'm grown, so why can't she? I understand she might have been around the mulberry bush a couple of times, but there's no need for me to judge and act like we can't change. And then throughout this process I was going through, I found out, no, Mr. Hardy, you are not ready for such things. And no matter what, the uncomfortableness of feeling that you're in a room full of people that you know, it just eats like to me. And I think I'm a pretty mature guy, but maybe not that mature. It eats at you just knowing that at any point in time, a dude can hit, hey, what's going on? You don't know if that's what's going on. Like, hey, we play on the basketball team, or hey, we played on the basketball team. So I'm telling you, you have to be, and you must be you must be spiritually in tune, because you're gonna have to have a higher power to help you and talk you down off of those feelings that's gonna arise. Because as a man, like you said, what's different? Men have egos. That's what happens. We're fueled by ego, and right now, most men, our ego is gonna come for full circle. So hats off to any man who can take it. But I'm telling you, that's a special guy.
Right. Hence the movie The Best Man. I won't go down that road again, but
yeah, you don't.
All right, well, with that